Yo, what is good, YouTuber? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing episode number 20 of Pro Money Spent. I know it's been almost 2 weeks since I've done an episode of this series. I do apologize. The honest truth is I haven't really been playing the game on this account very much. Haven't had much reason to really grind, to be totally honest, and that is mostly a 2K issue. We've talked about that multiple times, how there's just not all that much week to week stuff to do that's very exciting for me. I just haven't felt very motivated to get on the game and grind all that much as of late since I got my 350 wins for Glen Rice. Now, with that being said, looking at this team, there is one clear player who is obviously missing, and I got a week left to get him, and that is Jkidd. As good as Rex Chapman is, I want Jkidd with his elite normal fade, elite defense, all that type of stuff. Want him and MCW as my point guards. That is my goal. And so that means that over the next week, I got to get Jkidd. How am I going to get Jkidd, you may ask? Well, the mode that I've been playing is All-Star Team-Up. So what I'm going to be doing in today's video is trying to get an All-Star Team-Up game just with random people, not playing with random specifically, but going into lobbies. And this is how I would recommend. Now, to be fair, I know that I can probably like put out a tweet or whatever the case may be and get people for team up. Most people, it's challenging for them to find people to play with. And I think this is a really good way to go about doing that, is put your best card, whoever you really want to use, your best player, as you're on your lineup management screen right here. Whoever you want to use, put them on your lineup management screen. Make sure you have a mic as well. If you have a headset with a mic that you can plug into your controller, that'd be really good. Obviously, if you're on PlayStation, you have a mic built into your controller, so you can use that if need be. But I find that if you bounce around a couple of these all-star team-up lobbies, generally what you will find is that there are people in here with good cards and stuff, and then you can either invite them, or in my case, often people will invite me, and you can find people to play with just like that. You don't want to be playing with randoms, though, because when you play with randoms, you end up playing with free agent Allen Iverson or free agent Luka Doncic or free agent Wemby and guys like that, WNBA golds even at times. Like, people will use those types of cards. This person, DJ Swag, is inviting me right now. He's got DeMarcus Cousins. Now, I don't really want to play with DeMarcus Cousins. I don't think that card's that good. So for me personally, I'd probably pass on that. But you can definitely find people to play with. And honestly, what I'm going to do is once I finish talking about this intro, I'm just going to bounce around an all-star team lobbies for about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes until I find an actual lobby that has a group of people in it trying to build a team here with a squad. Now, there aren't very many all-star team up actual like lobbies in here. Like on East, you'll get a couple of them, but there aren't like a ton of actual lobbies because I'm on East, for example. Whatever server you're on, there aren't going to be a ton of different all-star team-up lobbies, but if you go in and out, you often will find yourself in a different all-star team-up lobby. There generally can be a couple. Now, to be fair, I'm finding myself in the same one over and over again right now, so I might literally have to just sit here and wait for a few minutes, but I'm sure like if I wait on a couple people in here and people come in, eventually I'll be able to find people to play with here over the next few minutes, and then we'll be able to get into gameplay. Now, I'm at 68 wins. I need 32 more. Really, what I've been doing is I've been playing a lot on stream over the last week or so, and that's probably what I'll continue to do this week as well, is play team up on stream with my viewers. And either way, I'll just be able to knock out these wins, but we're gonna try to get one win in today's video, just playing with randoms, see if we can get ourselves a squad here over the next 10-15 minutes, whatever the case may be, and play a game here with randoms for this episode and see how it goes. Now, if I just queue in randomly right here, the realistic truth is I'm probably going to get matched up with at least a couple of cards that are bums. That's how that works, and that's why I would recommend not doing that, because if you're actually trying to win in this mode, you need a squad of 5. You just do. That's the honest truth. And so I think that's absolutely something that is worth keeping in mind. But with that being said, I think it's time to figure out or to find ourselves a squad here in just a second. But first, before we do it, I'm going to talk about my team real quickly. What I have been doing recently, I actually invested in some Mario Hezonias last week. He is going up in price, so I picked up like 6 of them. I'm going to be selling these back here over the next few days. This is how you can make some MT as a no money spent, pro money spent, whatever player, is investing in good budget cards and holding on to them for a week or two and waiting for their prices to go up a bit to where you can make a little bit of profit. That can always be a nice way to make profit when you invest in a really good budget card. Like, honestly, for example, from this weekend, if you were to buy 10 Marvin Williams for however much he's going for right now, I don't know how much Marvin Williams is going for, but if you buy 10 cheap ones, you sit on a filter for, let's say, 15-20 minutes, right at whatever the cheapest Marvin Williams is, and every time one that's about the cheapest pops up, you buy it. He's not under 20K right now, I don't know. But let's say he buys all of them that you can for, he's sub 25 right now. So you put the bid around 22K and you buy all of them under 22K. You then wait a week and a half until the cards are out of packs. Maybe his price goes up a little bit, all of a sudden he's 35K or 30K. You sell them back, you make 5K, 10K MT per card. That type of profit can be nice. And obviously it can be more profit than that sometimes. Like, for example, I think Nas Reed, for example, a few weeks ago was probably 25K. If I go look at Nas Reed's price now, I don't know exactly how much he's going for, but I'm sure it's a lot more than 25, 30K. Yeah, 60K. You know what I mean? If you're patient with these cards, they'll get rare. And if you get the good ones, they'll have value. Now, I don't think he's generally quite this expensive. I'd expect to be closer to like 50K, but right now, 67K. I mean, you can make really nice profit off of investing in cards and stuff. And so that's something that I've been doing a little bit of as of late, and something that I'm absolutely going to continue to do as well throughout the year. If you have MT, try to use that MT to work for you, kind of like a stock market, for example. You use your MT to work for you. Now, don't just be buying cards to buy and hold on to them, because they're not automatically going to go up in price. But if you're smart and intentional about the cards you target, maybe even like Wild Gems cards or positional cards, like yesterday would have been a great day to buy cards like, or a couple days ago, Thursday, Friday would have been a great day to buy cards like a Carmelo Anthony or somebody like that, because they dropped the new most exciting scorer in Dr. J. So what does that mean? People were probably panic selling their Carmelo, which means you could have gotten him maybe for under $1 million MT. In fact, I saw him cheaper. Now he's up to 1.2 again. And it's like these cards, there are good opportunities to make MTs sprinkled throughout the game if you know what you're looking for, and if you're buying cards at the right time, selling cards at the right time. I'm not going to give away all the sauce and all the information, but I definitely want to talk about that, because I think that's something when the game is feeling kind of dead as it is right now. There's not a ton to do. Maybe you don't know what you're supposed to do for the rest of the season. You could try to make money off of bid sniping and things like that, and buying cards at the right time. Now, you can't always do it. Not every day is going to be a good day for bid sniping, but if you pick your spots right and you have good opportunities and you know what you're doing, you can make good MT. Now, I'm done yapping. I just want to talk about what I've kind of been doing a little bit of as of late, and how I think you can make a little bit of MT if you're somebody who's more of a pro money spent player. That's why it's really important to build your MT stack in the first place, though, before anything else, so that you have MT then to work with. But I'm going to sit in here. I'm going to try to find myself a matchup here over the next few minutes. Then we're going to hop in an all-star team game, see if we can get ourselves a win, and we'll call the episode there. So without further ado, I'll come back once I got a team, and we'll hop into a game, see how it goes. And just like that, it literally took me, I'm not kidding, 3 or 4 minutes. I finally got put into a different lobby. There were good people in here, and as y'all can see, I got Jack Sigma, Scottie Pippen, Willis Reed, Jason Kidd. So we got a 5-man squad just like that, hopping into a game. Literally took less than 5 minutes. It may take, and I'm not completely, I am aware that people recognize my gamer tag, and that can be beneficial at times for me getting games. But at the same time, I think if you have good cards and you grind the game, you get your mode completion cards, stuff like that, you have a couple good cards, people are going to want to play with people who have good cards and are like playing their role well. I think Teamup's a good mode for like meeting people in the community as well. It's something that I kind of find is neat, because a lot of people have mics, a lot of people are nice people in the community. It's kind of cool to be able to hop in here and just play with random people and build a squad, and then get in here and find people to play with, you know what I mean? And the coolest thing about this is you find someone to play with in a squad, and then you play good with them, you add them, you play with them again, you know what I mean? It's nice to be able to make friends in the community, I think, playing this mode, and I think this is a great opportunity to do exactly that. Now, the most important thing that I'd say in Teamup, just play your role. If you're gonna play Teamup, whatever role you are in as your card, don't try to be the primary scorer on every single play. Now, I'm actually using Glenn Rice, and Glenn Rice is a very good primary scorer, and I trust myself to be pretty darn good at the game. So I'm going to try to score the ball first when I have the ball, but I'm also gonna pass the ball to my wide open teammates. You know what I mean? I'm gonna trust my teammates who have good cards. I'm intentionally playing with people who have good cards. I'm gonna trust them to make good shots. You know what I mean? I'm gonna trust my teammates, and I'm gonna play the game in a team gameplay way. You know what I mean? And this team we're playing against has Diamond RJ Barrett. He's some dude who's spamming John Morant floaters, and apparently he's hooping with them. As well as they have Tom Chambers, I think, Vlade Divac, and that's a wide open 3. We got to green that. That's all right, though. It's still a good shot. And we get the offensive board, too. Beautiful. Reset. Perfect. Now we just got to make sure we have the spacing correct. And I think that's a defensive 3-second. Perfect. So that's going to be a free throw opportunity as well. One thing you will find as well in All-Star Teamup that I like a lot is that I'm not kidding when I say if you have a decent squad of 5, at least like 75% of your games are going to be, and I'm not trolling when I say this, basically free wins. Like, I really do believe in this game mode especially, it's almost, it's a bad shot, I forced that. It's almost impossible legitimately to, like, not impossible, but you're not gonna lose a ton if you have a competent team, because you're gonna match up against a lot of teams of randoms, you're gonna match up against a lot of teams of people who don't really know what they're doing, and I honestly think this game mode, I mean, certain game modes are very sweaty. Showdown's super sweaty. Even other game modes like Triple Threat Park at times and Salary Cap and things like that can be really sweaty. This mode is not that. Occasionally you'll match up against a good team, but I think I've played in terms of actually good teams. Out of my 68 wins, like 2 or 3, I've lost, I think 1 game. I think I'm 68-1. Like, okay. Well, I'm gonna be out of 68-2 because I'm playing like a bot. I'm the worst player on my team apparently. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't force shots. It's a bad strategy. Makes you look bad. Your teammates are gonna want to pass you the ball. Don't do that. I'm playing like a bot right now. Just be patient, but also shoot when you're open. Shoot with confidence. Like, I think some people will go the other way at times as well. When you're playing a game mode like this, you don't want to piss people off sometimes, and some people will be concerned. They don't want to frustrate their teammates, and so they won't shoot the ball. And it's like, you gotta be confident at the same time. So I actually kind of really enjoyed the idea of Team Up as like more of a community-based mode, kind of like Triple Threat Park, but even more so. You cannot play Team Up by yourself and have success. It's just not really gonna work. And so really, the beauty of this mode is that it almost forces you to make friends and spend time with people in the community and meet people in the community and stuff. And I just think that's a neat aspect of this game mode, and it's something that I'm glad they added to 2K, no doubt about that. This guy with Jaw is actually legitimately solid, it seems like. He definitely knows his floater spam, if nothing else. But I think he's the only one, and just like that, one of their team already quit. That was a force, but that's all right. We're still 11-6. This should be, I would think, a relatively easy game. In fact, my matchup actually quit. So what that means, I'm being guarded by an AI now, which isn't perfect. But we're only up 3. Not a spectacular start, but that's okay. Another thing I will add as well is if you do play this game and you wind up with a bad team and it's frustrating, the beauty of it is that it only is about, that's a good shot, green bean, nice. The beauty of it is that it's only a 12-minute game. You know what I mean? A 6-minute first half, 6-minute second half. It's really not even that long of a game. Each game takes 15 minutes max to play. You know what I'm saying? And our team was going to win this one easily. Their center and their small forwards already quit. This is going to be a pretty easy one for sure. So this guy's going to get off. Oh my goodness, good D. Our Jkidd hooping gets himself, forces an 8-second violation. Love to see that. And we have a 14-8 lead. And I think it's just going to keep getting bigger. I can't speak, but another 3-ball right there. 17-8 already. This is what most All-Star Team Up games turn into. Almost every game turns into a blowout. Not everyone, but like most of them do, which to be fair can be kind of boring. If you play 5-6 games in a row and they're all blowouts, it definitely can become a little bit NyQuil, where you're just ready to get off the mode, because sometimes it's nice to play competitive games. It's not always fun to just flood people every single play or every single game, but at the same time, it's fun. It is fun to win easy games. You know what I mean? And we're doing exactly that right now. Knockdown by Glenn Rice has satellite takeover now as well, with 2 minutes left in the first half. You get to takeover fast, and in 6-minute halves, that means you basically get takeover until the half ends if you play well. Well, maybe not entirely, but you're going to be right on takeover if you continue to play well for the rest of the half. And like, now I can shoot some BS. You know what I'm saying? Because I got takeover. So if I miss, who cares? I got takeover. It's fine. I don't care. We're up by 12. Now, again, I probably wouldn't recommend doing that. That was probably a stupid shot, but you know what? I got takeover. Sometimes you got to try it. And hey, just have fun with the mode, especially when you're up. If we were in a tie game, I would not have shot that. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you do got to keep in mind. And I also am fully aware that I may be able to take a little more liberties in terms of the shot selection that I take than others. People aren't probably going to be quite as annoyed at me about it. But that doesn't change the fact that make sure you're playing as a team. You know what I mean? Don't be annoying. Try to be a legitimate teammate. Good shot. Nice mid-range. He misses again. Okay, only an 8-point game now. Time to make sure we are focused up, trying to get a stop. This dude with Jaw has been pretty effective so far with his floaters, but we're going to see if we can close out this first half, and then I hope we're going to just maintain this double-digit lead throughout the entirety of the second half is kind of my thought process. I haven't shot super efficiently so far. I'm 2 for 5 from 3, and honestly, I've forced a couple shots, but we're still up 6. We've gone up 6 in a row now, though, which isn't ideal, but we're still up by 6, so it could be worse. I need that Scotty to space to the corner, and he's not. Oh my gosh, I suck. Yo, I'm playing like a bot right now. I'm not even gonna lie. This is terrible. Oh my goodness. I might be a trash. What a terrible first half. I'm like looking like a bot legitimately. I'm not even trolling. Hopefully he keeps slipping with Willis. That's fine. I'll just shoot it. I'm open. Wide open. Green bean. Way to redeem yourself. A couple of terrible possessions in a row by me, but we got ourselves a 3. We'll take it. 7-point lead. We're gonna try to close out this first half here, and then I guess we're gonna come back in the second half, and we just have to, all you gotta do is win. You know what I mean? And it's generally not that hard. He's gonna probably try to shoot a floater. Yep. Good. Yo, my goodness. Floaters are good, but this dude is abusing them right now. I mean, he is not missing. This is impressive. I'm like legitimately kind of impressed. DJ knocks down the 3 with Willis Reed, and we are still up 8 though. And that's the other thing. You'll play against somebody like, for example, this Trae Young. He's kind of a ball hog, and he's, to be fair, not Trae Young, the Ja Morant. He's definitely ball hogging a little bit, but he's also scoring well. But he's one player, and generally speaking, one player isn't going to beat a team. So that's another thing that can be kind of nice. I'm just going to sit on the hash here, and I'm going to let him. In fact, I'm going to wrap. Okay, well, nobody's spacing the floor to the corner. Nobody's setting me a screen either. Why is he slipping? Whatever. You know what? Shoot the 3. Oh, I didn't see the time. My bad. All right. We're still up 7 at the end of the first half, though. It could be worse. And I'm 6 at the end of the first half, actually. I'm not playing well at all. I am not playing good this game. But that's okay. We're going to see if we can close this one out, and I'll come back here towards the end of the game and see what the final score winds up being. Hopefully play a little better in the second half than I did in the first, because I'm looking like a bad teammate right now. I have 3 assists, I guess. It could be worse. And just like that, as y'all can see, we are now up by 21 points. We just absolutely flooded in the second half, just kind of, I honestly just kind of been standing in the corner for a lot. I shot a couple of catch and shoot 3s, got a couple of assists in the half, and I mean, it's pretty easy win, to be totally honest. Doesn't take, I don't even feel like I played good in this game, to be totally honest, compared to a lot of Teamup games. 16 points, 5 assists, 5 and 9, all from 3. I mean, whatever, we'll take it. It's a team effort though, and 18 of 28 from the team. Very efficient, not turning the ball over very much. That 19 for 29, and that's what you can get in a lot of these games. If you just get a decent squad with people who you can talk to, and I will say communication helps too. Like, I'm not on the mic right now, obviously, because I've been recording this video, but communicating with your teammates is also always a good idea, because that gives you a chance to like actually figure stuff out as the game progresses and stuff, and like talk to, like, actually have more success. You know what I mean? Communication is very important. So talk to your teammates if you can, and be a good teammate. And I think you'll have a lot of success in this mode. I personally have been enjoying All-Star Teamup as a mode, even if it more than anything, my only complaint of it is that at times it can be very boring. But I have overall been enjoying the game mode quite a good amount this year, I would say. Good shot, Scottie Pippen, green bean, and just like that, we are up by 26 points, and that is going to be an easy win. And just like that, I think that's what we're going to call the video as well. Just wanted to, I haven't made an All-Star Teamup video like this all year. This is probably the only one I'm going to do this season specifically, but I thought I'd make a video breaking down the mode, because that's kind of what I've been grinding for the past week. Talk about some of my tips and tricks for the mode, as well as just get a game done here for an episode. And I will be trying to bring back the Pro Money Spent. I'm not going to be uploading it every single day or almost every single day like I did in the first part of the year, but I am still going to try to upload a couple episodes a week, and hopefully 2K will give us a little more to work with, because if 2K would give me a little more to work with on a consistent basis in terms of day-to-day, week-to-week content that's actually kind of worth doing, I would certainly be more motivated to do more Pro Money Spent stuff. But at the end of the day, they really haven't. So we'll take a 7th assist, 16 points, 7 assists, 39 seconds left in the game, and almost a 30-point lead. You love to see it. And that is going to do it for this video. Let's see if we get a satellite 3 real quickly. Hold on, I got a defender on me, but I'm gonna shoot a step back. Oh my goodness, Glenn Rice, green bean, way to finish it off. That's where we'll end the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.